Going.
All right. Welcome back, everybody. This is Mike and Dave Hits the Stage. I'm Mike.
I'm Dave. You said hits the stage?
Hits the stage? Hit the stage? Whatever.
That's all right. We don't know who we are anymore.
No, I have no idea. This is number 3 on our comeback tour. And
there's come on the back, I'll tell you that.
Today we are doing... If it's any surprise.
If these balls could talk. No, I'm kidding.
What? Today's list is called Spellcasters. I am tongue-tied today.
I know, you're dizzy.
I don't know why.
I don't know, but it's funny.
I don't know. So yeah, this is songs about magic. And Dave is still...
No, I'm good.
Fiddling.
Yeah.
Are you done fiddling?
Fiddling and pinching.
Pinch and roll.
Yeah, pinch and... Oh, God, you knew exactly what I meant, too.
Of course I did.
Fucking creeper.
Who doesn't know about that?
Women.
That's true.
Well, not all of them.
Never mind.
No.
No, not going there again. No, we're not doing it.
Oh, we're dicks.
Not doing it. I'm going to take another swig because it's what I do.
Yeah.
And we'll start off the list.
Yes, I just pulled up the list now.
Okay.
And you started.
Yes.
This is your first pick.
My first pick was Black Magic by Slayer.
And white dudes are the least likely people to know anything about black magic in my mind.
Especially Slayer.
Yeah, really.
Those guys,
Isn't Tom Mariah like a devout Christian now?
Now, I think he has.
Has he been the whole time?
The whole time. You would go backstage, and that's one of the things they would say is that he would sing about this like demonic stuff, and you would go back, and he'd be listening to like classical music and like.
That's not any sign of good.
It's any sign of good.
It's not like it's not evil.
I don't know if it's recent that he's become a Christian.
I don't know.
Either way,
yeah, it doesn't change anything.
Nowadays, never mind.
So this is from Show No Mercy. Heavy as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
This was in that stack of CDs that a dude handed me in like freshman year of high school.
Your first taste.
My first taste of metal.
Yes.
Thankfully, it was just a taste of metal.
Yeah.
Because these guys are fucking creepy. I went to high school all boys.
Yeah, at least it wasn't a taste of dick.
Yeah. 30 seconds. You couldn't wait 30 seconds.
Ah, damn it, we didn't make 30 seconds?
Not even. I said fuck like 3 times already. Who cares?
Did you? I don't know. I don't remember.
We're not monetizing any of this. We don't make money off of this.
Why not? We should one day
if we could control ourselves for 8 seconds.
Yeah.
Which obviously we've proven that you can't control yourself for 8 seconds.
Why? No, you told me and I was able to.
I didn't mean with language. You come fast. That's the joke.
Oh, I didn't know you were going with that.
Yeah. Neither did your wife.
My head went right to racism. I don't know why. I was like, did I say something racist already?
That's because you're 0.8% African.
We still don't know yet. Wait, let's say I got an update before. Oh, let's see if it came.
0.5%.
Wait a minute. Let's see what it says. No, my DNA is being analyzed.
Analyzed.
Yeah. Estimated what's today?
26th.
3 days.
We got 3 days.
If you want to.
You're going to video call me when you get it.
If you want to, we will do a shorty.
Yes. Well, I always do a shorty. My wife is 5'1".
Well, wow, I was about to change it to we'll do a quickie, and then that would have
It's
worked
way
either.
worse. In your case, they're all quickies. Because you come fast.
You can't let that joke go.
No, it's good.
So, when my results come in, we will set up. I'll put my camera on, you put your camera on, and we will read the results.
Sounds fair.
Put it online.
Oh, absolutely.
But unfortunately, it's going to be 3 weeks from now.
Oh, at
because
least.
we can't. No, but because we can record it, but we can't put it on
until the other
these
stuff
come
comes
on, right?
Until you announce you're 3/4 African.
Horse.
And it turns out you're 0.002% South African, so you're double white.
Oh, God.
Anyway, back to Slayer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this guy, Joe, turned around. I forget what we were in. Math. We were in summer school for math. I'm smart. I'm not good with math. Dyslexia. So he turns around and goes, hey, man, you listen to metal? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And he goes, here, and hands me a stack of CDs, like 5 or 6. Pantera, Cowboys from Hell, Slayer, Haunting the Chapel, and Show No Mercy.
Yeah.
Oh, man, there was one other. There's some Job for a Cowboy album. Yeah, I didn't like it. The ID3 CD.
What the fuck's ID3?
It was Century Media's sampler that year.
Oh, that's okay, yeah.
It had like Iced Earth, Strapping Young Lad,
Right.
Moonspell, all these crazy bands together. It was great. I ended up loving it. I ended up buying that one on my own. Cowboys from Hell and a whole bunch of others I bought on my own. And that launched me into this.
What we're doing now.
I guess
Thanks, guy with the CDs.
I guess Joe Randazzo owes the world an apology for making me. I don't know. I don't know. We don't talk anymore. I'm not. I can't shit talk the guy. Just we fell out of touch.
Yeah.
I got nothing against the guy.
Just grew apart.
Yeah.
I mean, plenty of friends like that.
I was gonna say, like my testicles, they grew apart.
They grew apart. No, they just grew lower.
One is no longer with us.
Oh.
They grew quite apart.
They grew apart. One's in some medical waste dump.
Well, I hope it's gone. It's got to be
Incinerated?
gone now. It's been over 20 years.
Incinerated? You think it's like a little raisin?
No, the current one's a raisin. No. Fuck, I had to have surgery. My balls were too big.
Really?
No, I'm not joking.
What?
I had a
Elephantitis?
condition called a hydrocele. Water builds up around, fluid builds up around the testicle.
Good Lord.
Yeah, it sucked. It was the size of one of my testicles, which was not mine. It was the prosthetic. Was the size of a softball.
Did it hurt? Was it like that would make me think that it would hurt to the touch?
It hurt to think about.
Get the fuck out of here.
It was painful. And it took me a year to have the surgery.
So you walked around with
one big fucking goofy ball.
big fucking painful nuts.
And my doctor, I do not like this guy. I will never go back to him. He was like, it's not even that big of a deal. I've seen way bigger. Yeah, but not on me, fuckface.
What the fuck does that mean?
Well, one, you haven't seen bigger, bitch. And two, I don't give a fuck if you have.
Right.
That shit hurt.
Make mine smaller.
I couldn't.
And I don't say that lightly.
I used to go, like, if I go to lean over to pick something up, yeah, don't pretend that you have big fucking balls.
I don't.
I know you don't.
How do you know? What did you?
I just know you don't. Like, you look at your face. Yeah, I watch you piss over your nuts. Like a babbling brook. God damn it. Yeah, I used to go to lean to pick something up, and my nuts would slide under because there was so much fluid in it would slide back.
What would? Wait. Say this
So
again.
inside the sack,
Right.
there's a testicle, and the testicle is in the sack itself.
Yeah, I know this part. Yeah.
So the prosthetic testicle is in a sack inside inside the bag.
Right.
The testicle is sliding around inside this big water-filled sack. And then that thing is able to move around quite a bit.
Okay.
So I'd go to lean and it work towards my asshole,
Oh.
which is why that song is so funny. I glued my balls to my butthole, and I would almost throw up from the pain.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's rough, bro.
And then this was after I had had major surgery in 2017. I had abdominal surgery, and I have a hernia. Mm-hmm. So I'd go to do that, and then the hernia would kind of kick off, and then
you had a hernia and a fucking enlarged.
I'd have to put my hands
all at
behind
once?
my head like this and force my way back to get the hernia to go back in.
How the fuck are you still here?
I don't know. I say it all the time. I'm built to endure.
Yeah.
I just keep getting hurt. I keep going. I'm like, whatever.
Christ, no wonder why you saw death for real.
I've seen it a few times. So should I tell that story about the patient from the other day?
It's up to you, bro.
So we have this. It's a very young girl. She's in a very bad shape. She's physically, she's in very bad shape, but mentally she's all there. So she can't really respond as fast as she thinks.
Right.
So she can respond. We have conversations, talk about our kids. She has like an 8-year-old. I have an 8-year-old. We've had conversations. She's very nice. I joke and I call her my work wife because every time she sees me, she's happy because she knows I only bother her when I absolutely have to, and I try so hard to be gentle with her. So I have to go do an X-ray of her chest and her belly, and I go to do the chest X-ray, and I get the chest X-ray done, and I say, okay, we got to do her belly. I lay the bed flat, and I do when I can, I try to make it easy. I lift her up, and I slide the cassette under by pushing it with my belly. When I picked her up, she went, ooh. I went, don't do that. I'm like, your mom and your daughter are outside. Be nice. Don't make them think something's happening. But she messes with people, and that's the best part.
Yeah.
And
she's all still there. It's all there.
And she's so
That
sweet.
sucks.
Her family's so nice.
That sucks, man.
Yeah. She's awesome though.
Yeah.
And this has nothing to do with the list.
No, we were going down your medical history. So
And then we were talking about seeing death, and I always worry that I'm gonna see that around her.
yeah.
Because I have seen it around people before, and then they don't last long.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I have not seen that in a very long time. Mm-hmm. That happens all the time in the hospital, but I don't see anything.
That's a weird. You never told that.
Jenny
story,
has some stories about having to open windows.
What?
You have to open windows to let them out because people die and then they're just kind of bouncing around the room.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's the way we see it. You know, stuff starts going off and
that's fucking nuts.
Not like stuff's not hitting the walls, but
not like fucking Ghostbusters.
Stuff's not where you left it.
Right.
Every once in a while,
still there. Yeah.
You'll see the machine still going off, but it's not connected to anything.
Right. That's fucking.
It's just
nuts.
energy.
That's sick. That is sick. One day we'll get to that death story.
Oh.
When you told me that, I was fucking freaked me out to this day.
There's more than one. I've had a few close calls.
Yeah.
Let's go to my first one.
All right.
You know what? We didn't actually get your opinion.
I put it on there. I love it. It's one of those ones that reminds me of being a teenager.
Oh, is this when you used to watch your friend get dressed in the morning?
No, that's how I got introduced to like Misfits and stuff like that.
Okay.
I didn't watch him get dressed. He would be ready. He would just have to put his Doc Martens on, which were the fucking almost knee-length ones.
The ones you have to lace up for a half an hour?
And it took him about a half hour to fucking do it. So while we were there...
I know a guy who has those and still wears them. I don't know how.
And we would, we would listen to the Misfits and Mr. Bungle and all that stuff. He introduced me, and Dead Kennedys and all that stuff. He introduced me to a lot of music. And,
And you'd watch him get dressed, and then you guys go to school.
Yeah, exactly. And then we walked to school.
Yeah.
I told my kids... because it's my friend Pete, and they know him. And I said, I used to go to Pete's house, and the way we used to hang out is I had a girlfriend that lived past his house. So I would walk, back then I walked to her house, and we would hang out. And then on my way home, I'd have to pass Pete's house, and his room was in the basement. So I would look, and if his light was on in the basement, I would go knock on the basement window. And he would either say, hey, I'm coming out, or...
Because you didn't have phones, because they didn't exist back then.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
You
were waiting for Alexander Graham Bell to invent the telephone.
My kids were like, what? You actually, like, knocked on people's windows? I'm like, yeah.
How else are you going to get their attention?
Well, they don't know that. They have their phones. They text each other all the time. Like, yesterday, my son's friend wouldn't answer the phone because he was sleeping. So he goes, can you drive me to James's house? Right? So we pull up in front of James's house, and he's like... He knew the answer, but it wasn't like right in front of his mind. He was like, but James is not answering my phone. And we're sitting in front of his house. I'm like, go knock on the door.
Knock on the door, ring the bell.
Right. And he was like, oh, yeah, all right, yeah.
Didn't think of it.
No.
It's a different world out there. I mean, I remember having to page my girlfriend to tell her I was on my way.
Right.
And then she'd call me back, or she'd page me back to let me know she got it.
Right.
It was that kind of weird shit.
Yeah,
like
weird.
we were just payphone paging each other. Like we're drug dealers in the early 80s.
But this is the time that this reminds me of.
Yes.
Well,
I was a little older when I got to it. It was still pager times, not cell phone times.
Yeah, this was before pagers and before stuff. No, it might have been pager time. It might have been right around that area.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, you're a little older than me, and I was a little late to the pager game anyway.
Yeah. So,
fucking technology has come so far so fast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I was actually talking the other day about racking up like a $300 cell phone bill.
Because of minutes?
No, messages.
Oh, when you had to pay per message.
Yep.
5 cents a message or something like that?
It was more than that.
Was it?
The shit
10
plan I
cents?
had.
Whatever
like
it was.
10 or 20 cents.
Yeah. A message, imagine.
There was a
Imagine
time-
how much we pay for it now.
My
God.
first cell phone was 50 cents a minute.
Really? Until 9 o'clock.
No, all the time. It was prepaid.
Okay.
I couldn't get a plan. I didn't have credit, so
Right,
I was
right.
young. So I bought my first cell phone, and it was 50 cents a minute, and the charged you a full minute just to connect. So if the other person didn't pick up, still counted. You still got charged.
God.
Yeah, it sucked.
By the way, you know how I'm getting old? I know I'm getting old. My fucking elbows are fucking
Wow, I could hear
dry.
that in the fucking mic.
That was how dry my elbow is.
Can we discuss O'Keefe's working hands?
Yeah.
Yeah, O'Keefe's not sponsored.
That's what.
The reason my skin is usually pretty soft is I use O'Keefe's working hands.
Yeah.
And then O'Keefe's healthy feet for my feet
Uh-huh.
to keep them from getting gross because I'm fat and scaly.
Okay.
Yeah, I highly suggest it because those elbows are fucking scary.
Yeah, they're fucking
You could
getting
grate
rough.
cheese on those fuckers.
They're getting fucking. Not this one so bad.
No, that one's not so bad.
But this one's terrible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's almost colors.
Yeah. Yeah, you got any of that stuff handy?
Speaking of handies, no, I don't. I actually keep it at home.
All right. I know you got fucking underwear in that fucking bag.
Yeah,
No,
I have underwear and socks in case I shit my pants.
yeah. No fucking. No.
By the
fucking
way,
lotion for me.
It's come close, but so far we're still. I don't know how many days, but it's enough days that I don't know how many days it was since the last time I shit my pants. There's been a couple of close calls, and a literal photo finish once.
Oof.
It was here.
Oh yeah.
That shotgun shit I took.
today.
Yeah.
Today. Okay.
Yeah. That's what I worry about.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna trust a fart, and it's gonna be a shotgun shit.
With somebody in the room, shoot me against the wall.
It'd just be a brown outline.
Yeah.
Then you'll be 3% brown. Anyway, let's go to my first one.
Do it.
When a Demon Defiles a Witch by Whitechapel.
All right. This one, I don't like the beginning.
I know.
It's like,
Yeah.
not as bad as Wormed,
Yes, I know. I knew it was going to be a hard listen in the beginning.
but the song turns a corner,
Okay.
and then I loved it.
Like, consensually?
Yeah.
Nice.
Like,
It's a miracle.
you know what I think helped it as well? The video.
Actually, you know what's funny? I never really look at the video.
It's not the band at all. I'm not even sure it's an official video.
Could be animation. Who knows?
It's a man and a woman, but it almost it tells the story.
Yeah.
As you watch it, I'm like, all right, fucking. Now
Remember when
I
music
get it.
videos used to do that, where they'd actually
Right.
tell you the story of what
Right.
happened?
I mean, I don't even know if this video really tells the story,
Oh,
but it's hello.
sorry.
That's okay.
I was trying to get the lyrics up.
Yeah.
It's so good.
But it's a very good song. And I think the video helped it. So if you listen to this playlist, hit the video portion of it and listen to the song with the video on.
It is so good.
Yes.
It's
a very good story.
and the album is called The Valley, based on true events. I don't know how true that is.
How true that is.
But oh man, it's got so much to it. It has movements like classical music.
Yeah.
You checking to see how much is left?
Yes. Because we still have one more to go.
I'm going to say this. It's good to be back. I've enjoyed this so much.
I know. It's been fun.
I'm not going to enjoy editing these.
Yeah, they're going to be... No, it's not so bad.
Well, one is going to be easy. One is going to be hard because of the technical difficulties we had.
Right.
We had some video freeze in the first episode.
Yeah.
You guys will have seen that by now. Hopefully we'll have some DNA results from the last one. And I'll be making fun of you.
No, we're not going to have DNA results today.
I depends on how these get edited.
Yeah.
Oh, but man.
So we just have to remember the next one. Don't mention it.
Oh God.
So that
We have
can
a good answer.
Place it in between.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It should. Yeah. That would be 3 weeks, hopefully.
Yeah.
3 to 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. This song is just so melancholy.
Yes.
Angry.
But I liked it. Vocals in the beginning are a little hard to get past. Only that's my fucking personal, whatever. It makes me. I'm shell shocked by Wormed. So when this plays and then I hear, I'm like, oh no.
That's why trumpet does that to me.
Which, but I think
trumpets, pork pie hats, fucking suspenders.
You're an asshole.
Scally caps.
Doc Martens.
Fucking.
You're funny.
I wish I was kidding. I really wish I was kidding. Every time I see here we go with this shit.
There's one on here. I want to know it's okay. We're gonna
If
get
I
there.
hear a fiddle or a flute.
A fiddle. A fiddle.
Oh God. If I see face tattoos, I start going, maybe. And then if I hear, I'm like, there it is. Just some weird voice.
What the fuck is that?
Some of these dicks sound like assholes. I almost went into the Team America War Police jokes. What happened?
Oh fuck! I think I don't know. No, maybe I didn't. I thought I switched a fucking song around.
No, you're good. I have the order here.
Playing with my mouse here.
Yeah, you bet you are playing with your mouse. Give the old Mickey shuffle.
Excuse me.
So let's go to the next one. It's a good song. I love the somber part of that of when a demon defiles a witch.
Yes.
Is the meanest part. It's the most heartbreaking.
Yes.
Harshest part of the song. The growls are harsh, but whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's that part, that sadness.
Right.
That really just digs in, and I love that.
How could the world take you?
Yeah. How could the world take you from me?
From me or whatever. Yeah.
Pulling up the lyrics again.
Yes, sir. Yes, that part is very, and that's what I liked about it. You know, you don't need those growly parts to.
I like the tag to the how could the world take you from me? Mm. They all deserve to burn with me.
Yeah,
it's just
hey. It's sad. It's very, and it doesn't even have to do with. You could take that part out of it and just think of normal parts of life.
Yes,
where you would feel that way,
and that's the idea. Like, so for a lot of people, magic, the ideas of magic and spells and all that is this abstract, over a boiling pot and throwing stuff and saying words that nobody understands. It's just a wish.
Uh-huh.
Everyone thinks like it's this weird. There's like not to jump into religion, but there's a lot of stuff in the big books that is this side, and I mean the other side of fucking witchcraft.
Yeah.
Eating a body and all this other. Yeah, there's a lot of it in every religion, and some in some more than others. And there's. So we play D&D. There is in the big books. I'm going to call them the big books because I'm not pointing out which ones. There's transmutation. There is abjuration and divination. 3 major types of D&D magic are commonly referred to in the big books.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh, that's completely normal. But those guys are nuts.
Yeah,
pointing to anybody else.
Right.
Yeah, I always found the idea of witchcraft, spell weaving, and there's a term in Japanese, kodotama. Kodotama is if you say something, you make it.
Right.
And the voice that creates it is the one that gives it power.
Okay.
It's just the idea of building power on top of power. And a lot of people have compared it to the trumpets in the Bible, and it's the trumpets of Jericho and the trumpets at the end of the world, and all these other religions have these beliefs of the sounds that create and destroy.
Right.
And that's all the idea of spell making is. It's just willing something into existence. And that's what these songs are like. They're so on that edge, and music is magic. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Music can do that to you on every level.
Right there.
Love.
Hang on.
He's gonna shit. I hope you shit your pants.
I'm back. No, I'm not you.
I've never sneezed and shit my pants. I have sneezed while taking a shit and then splashed my balls.
What? Splashed them?
Yeah.
With a fucking rocket?
The old Poseidon's kiss.
Tickle, tickle.
All right, let's go to the next one, because this is
All right, so my next one is Witch's Wrath by the Bridge City Sinners.
And if there's anyone who looks like they should be over a pot with what I think it's Batista who said, anyone who thinks that soup isn't witchcraft is out of their mind. You're taking orders from somebody who died hundreds of years ago on how to put vegetables and flowers into a pot, boil it to create sustenance. That's witchcraft.
So what did you think? I
love the Bridge City Sinners.
This one made me a little nervous because I thought you wouldn't like. I know you don't like when girls do that weird voice.
It's
and she does it a little bit in this.
But at the same time, this is her voice. This is how she's been singing all the time.
Yes.
I normally want nothing to do with a fucking banjo. But this is always welcome. And her voice is so fucking raw.
And I told you And I told you when I saw them live, she's so charismatic.
Yeah, like, it's got to be all.
She doesn't. I'm trying to get her name because I know. I don't want to keep saying she. What the hell is her name?
Timmy Turner.
Timmy Turner.
I had to throw it out there. It's been too long.
Yes, it has.
You do that, I'll get lyrics.
Yeah.
Teamwork. I'm trying to.
Come on, what the fuck is it? Libby Lux.
That's a little bit of a alliteration.
Yeah.
I like that. And the witch is me.
Mm-hmm.
I put a spell on you and believe the devil watches over us, sees every little thing we do. That is so.
And that part, the way she sings it, where she like almost yells it.
There's a scream to it. There's in the back of the throat. Mm-hmm. I felt hell's brimming fire. Come on, that is like the ideas of witchcraft can go either way, and the ideas of spells can go positive, negative. A lot of these are dark.
Yeah,
but this is so fucking good. Oh my god. I've sold my soul after death is so much more. I will live without the afterlife as the devil's little whore. That is just fucking awesome. She should be every day she should get him and go, I take a bow for this.
Yes.
I wrote this, it's amazing, and fuck you all for not loving it.
Yep. So I found out what this is called because this is actually what I've been mostly listening to lately is music like this. Mm-hmm. And it's apparently called, one of the things it's called is Gothic Country, which completely makes sense.
It does. It fits the. I hate.
Because I always try to tell people what like it's this, but it's like I can't explain
folky,
it.
It's country.
Right.
It's very dark.
And it's Gothic Country.
It is. It's a really good description of it. I'm not in love with the term, but
it fits to describe it.
Yeah.
There was one we went to Pennsylvania a couple weeks ago for a party, and I ran into a friend. It's actually one of my friend's husbands.
Okay.
That when we get together, me and him sit together, we drink beers and we talk music. And he, right now, we both grew up, with like heavy metal, and then we went into punk, and now we've branched off as you get older. And this happens, I've noticed a lot with the group of punks and hardcore kids that I listen to. You get older and you branch off from the hardcore and punk, and it either goes this way with the Gothic country kind of area,
dark,
folk punk stuff, you know. He showed me, and I fucking can't remember the term he used. Hill hop?
Hick hop?
Hick hop.
For those who don't know, hick hop is country rap.
Yes.
White people country rapping.
Right.
Which is an abomination.
Well, he went because it's not. It is. It's. I didn't like it. I listened to a few because I told him about this, and he was like, "This is what I listen to. What I've been getting into," and it went that way. And I'm too north for that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like this was like he was showing me videos, and it's like tractor pulls and mud, and I'm like, I don't know it. I don't know that.
Do you know who has dipped their toes into hick hop?
Who?
Billy Ray Cyrus.
No.
Yes, he has.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because
he's too old.
Untapped market.
Yeah, but he's
anything to keep relevant.
All right. Like us doing this. What?
Yeah, kind of. The difference is, we know what we are.
Yeah.
I'm very aware of what I am. Yikes.
But yeah, he went that way, and
Yeah. Hiccup.
yeah, hiccup. That's what it was.
It's such a terrible description of things. Let's go to the next one.
All right.
I do love Bridge City Centers. They are phenomenal. I've listened to them for years.
Have you really? I didn't realize that.
I just found them on YouTube and just kept liking stuff. And
Right.
I never it's not it is in my regular rotation.
So going that way, have you heard the other bands? Have you heard
That's the thing. It just kind of ends with them.
the Dead South?
I have. I've heard the Dead South.
Harley Poe.
Harley Poe is not new.
No, I know he's not
That's
new.
old.
No, he's not new. But I'm
Yeah.
saying it hasn't.
It's it's
liking
come
those
across.
things hasn't brought you into
The Dead South has come
that
across,
area?
and that's interesting because it's very, very country.
Yes. And it's lyrically punk
sound.
rock or whatever.
It's punkish, yeah.
You know?
I think anything can be punk if you hate or are angry at something enough.
Yeah.
That's really you have to have strong emotions about something to be that into something. But the divergence of styles is that you were talking about where you went gothic country and he went hip hop.
Yeah.
This is actually from metal. I went power metal and progressive metal.
Right.
When other people went thrash and death metal.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is actually something I talked about with Matt, where I'm like, you never heard this? He goes, nope. And I'm like, oh, I guess it wasn't in his zeitgeist, like in his field. And for me, the next song, Incantations of the Apprentice by Symphony X, is that this is literally where I veered.
This is where you went. Yeah.
Yeah,
I could tell.
Yeah, it's really obvious. It's all the things you hate. Keyboards, long song. It's actually not that long. It's only 4.5 minutes.
But it's Symphony X again, which we've talked about, and I think it's the guy.
What, the singer?
I think so.
You don't like him?
It's not that I don't like him.
You don't like his voice?
I think it's... But this one wasn't so bad.
Okay.
This one wasn't so bad. This I actually enjoyed. I think maybe it was the time, maybe because it was only 4.5 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't give you the 28-minute one.
And what?
Yeah,
Of this song?
No.
Oh.
This album is the Odyssey.
Yeah. Jesus
The last song on this album is the Odyssey. It is a 28-minute song about the book, The Odyssey.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
I know. That's why I didn't include it. I did it with Mike. He did it for long songs.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, he has more complaints about the mechanical sounding drums because the drums are processed, they're triggered, and I get that. I love this song. I love the fact, The Sorcerer's Apprentice, the Disney story.
Yes.
That's what this is.
Is it?
Pages turned by magic hands.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I can see that.
That's all this is.
Incantations of the Apprentice. That makes sense now. All right.
And everything in this is mage hand.
Yeah.
For you D&D nerds. Mage hand, all day. It's great. But yeah, I love this stuff. I really do. Pause that.
I held it a joke that I'll tell you later.
No, I want to hear it.
No, I can't.
Oh, that bad?
No, not that bad. It's just a personal thing, and I don't want to. Not a Listen, it's not as bad as you think it is. We'll tell you later.
I love the way this song it doesn't build. It just goes full force.
Oh yeah. It just starts and goes.
And like through eerie reaches of ancient woods where lumbering mist arise. That's some good That's some good writing. And I'm not saying it's not.
And again, this is another one where it's a good story.
Yes.
It flows into I guess that would be the part where it takes a dip and he doesn't talk it.
It's still sung.
Yeah. When he says that he was watching whatever, it's a story, and I like that. So this is a Symphony X song that didn't make me cringe every time.
And it's funny because I had two options from the same album. And the other one is basically a guy. He hides in a church during a storm, and he's tempted by a succubus.
Okay. All right.
And he wakes up after fighting emotionally fighting her off. He wakes up, he's at a woman's grave.
Right.
He's at her grave.
Right.
So the whole thing is happening in the ethereal space. I love this stuff. I really do. Oh, God. Lakes of fire writhe and swell. Foolish eyes while spying prophets' pages. Unleash barons of hell. Come on. So good. Let's go to the next.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
I got to find my notes.
Oh no. I don't like notes, because notes usually mean you didn't like stuff. Okay, then my next one is Spellbound by Lacuna Coil. Okay, go ahead.
These fuckers always suck something awful.
What do you mean?
I hate Lacuna Coil.
Really? Holy shit, I didn't know that, and I have them in the next list as well.
As a dick, I'm like, did you just look up the word spell?
No, why?
Because they suck. I
Okay.
never liked them.
All right.
Did Sesame Street come up? Because that would have been a better choice.
Is it because they're Italian? You fucking racist asshole.
No. I like plenty of Italian things. A lot of my ex-girlfriends.
Oh, look. Not me.
No. And Dio.
And what?
Yeah,
Oh,
Italian things, Dio. Not as Italian thing, but... well, the one Italian thing. Oh, God.
Like,
I don't like his voice. I don't like her voice. She has ruined more songs.
okay.
She's ruined more of other people's songs than I care to admit.
Oh boy, then the next list is going to be fun.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jesus. All right, then I got nothing to say.
Really?
I mean, what am I going to
You
say?
have no defense for these fuckers?
No, not really. They're not my favorite band.
Good.
You know?
I'm glad you have some taste.
I just, you know.
You know what it is? I've always hated you need a male singer to back up a female singer.
Okay, I get that. 100%.
It was one of my complaints about the first Evanescence album. And then I realized they forced that on her.
Yeah.
And I was like, I got to give it another shot. And I started listening to other stuff, and I really like Evanescence.
Right.
And I really don't like Lacuna Coil.
All right.
Like, their first album was okay. And then it's just more of the same, more of the same. She guested on a re-recording of a Megadeth song and wrecked it.
What song?
A Tout le Monde
Okay.
from Euthanasia.
Yeah, I don't.
Terrible. It's awful.
Yeah?
She sucks. It sucked. He re-recorded it sounding worse. She was with it, and she was just whining through it. It felt whiny to me.
All right.
Fuck him.
Okay.
Now we go to my next one.
Okay.
I Speak Astronomy by Ginger.
Okay.
It's Ginger.
All right.
The idea that magic and science are always intertwined yet still opposite. I love that.
This was a good song. She didn't do much of the.
She did a little bit of it.
Yeah, I said not much.
It wasn't. It shows more of what she can actually do.
Right, which she can sing.
Oh yeah.
You know, but I must say that there is a live version of a Spirit Box song.
Oh.
Where she came out.
And
I think it's one of their new songs.
Yeah, and she was live with
Spirit
Box. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was fucking amazing.
Yeah, and you'd think that somebody who sings like this wouldn't be able to get that kind of power live.
Right.
Totally able to access it. Totally takes advantage of it live too. Was able to really push. Mm-hmm. The first time I heard them, I heard Pisces.
Okay.
That one song that they did,
right,
like in a live studio, where she's switching between singing and screaming, and it blew me away. And then I heard this, and this has a video for it, and it's a little more artistic, and it's got this. It's got a lot of science built into it, and I like nerdy shit when it comes to metal. Like math metal's a little hard at times. Like counting is rough for somebody who's dyslexic.
You have to fucking count. If you have to count while you listen to your fucking music. Like that one I sent you that reel the other day. Everything is in 4/4. What is it? Everything is in 4/4 if you don't fuck it up with math or something like that.
Yeah, that's me.
What you looking up?
I'm looking up something.
Okay. All right, I'm going to bring something up here too. Hang on. Not for this, for one of the next ones.
Music is the act of counting without realizing you're counting. I love that. I love that because it is.
Uh-huh.
And the subject matter of this song is the idea that we're part of the universe in the most basic way.
Oh, excuse me.
That we're made of the same shit that supernovas are made of.
Yes.
I love.
Yes.
Have you ever seen Pete Holmes talk about that the
makes
universe
no
doesn't
sense.
make no sense?
That makes no fucking sense. How do these molecules know that this is Pete? Oh, Pete.
Oh, I'm Pete. He's like, I can touch that chair, but I can't touch it because there's space in between us. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, as a scientist, they go, I don't know. That makes no fucking sense.
It's the true existential dread of realizing you are a thing.
Speck.
You're a thing on a spot, on a speck, on a piece of dust in the universe.
You think you're in America? Zoom out.
I try to give my son perspective on how big things are.
Right.
Because he's like, oh, we'll just go over to grandma's house. And it's 20 miles.
Right.
And he goes, oh, that's not that bad. And he goes, we can go to Pennsylvania. I go, that's 100 miles.
Right.
He doesn't understand how big a mile is because we live in America and you have to use the term 5 tomatoes to judge how long a mile is. 5,280 feet, 5 toe, 8 toes. That's how you do that. And you can do meters to kilometers.
I've ever heard of that.
Really?
Yeah. You said 5 tomatoes. I thought it was like, like yards and whatnot, and like a funny joke about.
Well, do you know how to judge the difference between yards and feet?
What do you mean? 3? Yeah.
3 feet are
3 yards.
3 feet. Yeah. Now you got me to it. 3 feet is a yard.
Right.
How long's a meter?
10
centimeters.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many inches?
3? 3.3 or something like that?
Inches?
No. What is
That's
it?
your penis.
What is it? I'm all confused.
A
Go
meter
ahead.
is closer to a yard, but not exactly the same.
Oh, okay. That's right. Yeah. Close to 3 feet. Right. Okay.
It's easy to determine meters to kilometers.
Okay.
It's multiplied by 10.
I've had a few drinks and this is fucking me up.
I can see that your eyes are, they're looking at me, but they're not.
No, I'm listening, but I'm trying to keep up with them because math was not my strong suit.
I'm dyslexic.
I was pretty good, but like once you keep adding to it, I'm like, oh fuck. Go ahead.
So
meters, kilometers. Go ahead.
So it's hard to to see a mile,
Right.
but you can estimate a kilometer.
I can estimate a mile though too.
You can estimate a mile
100%.
on foot.
100%.
I've always had trouble estimating distances measured in miles on foot.
Okay.
Like from here to the local, of course, I'm going to use something food.
Good, yeah.
The local Dunkin' Donuts is 0.9 miles.
Fuck. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
It's under a kilometer.
Okay.
Because
what's a kilometer? 10 miles.
10. It's 100 meters.
I'm all fucked up. Wait, what is 10 kilometers?
Is this the day? Take your shoes off. We're going to count.
Fucking asshole. What is 10 kilometers?
10 kilometers?
Yes. You said it's 10 kilometers from here.
No, it's less than 1 kilometer.
What?
0.9 miles.
Okay.
Way less than a kilometer.
Okay.
By a third?
Okay.
Yeah. So it all gets very confusing. So I try to show my son distance in short bursts.
Mm-hmm.
Like from here to here is 100 feet. Mm-hmm. From here to here is 1,000 feet. He goes, what's 1,000 feet? 1,000 feet. There's not a mile.
Yeah, right.
You got 4,000 more of those plus.
Uh-huh.
And then he goes, why did they do that? I go, because people are stupid. I don't have a good answer on why we use that. And I just kept going at him, showing how, like, well, how big is New York? This is New York City. This is I started with, this is where we live. This is the neighborhood. There's your school. This is where we go to Kid Strong. And then back, zooming out, neighborhood to neighborhood.
Zoom out. You did a lot more. I let the teachers do that shit.
This was us having fun.
Yeah.
I got to, this is where my friends live, Pennsylvania, and we got all the way to where my friend James lives in Ohio. He goes,
right.
It's so big. I said, I know. Thank you. He didn't get the joke.
Did you really do that? That's hilarious.
Of course I did. My wife slaps me.
That's hilarious. Why? He has no idea.
Yeah, he doesn't get it.
They don't get it.
He will. It's going to be hilarious.
Yeah.
It's going to be me and him making jokes back and forth all day.
That first time you say it, he goes, and you're like, yes.
I can't wait.
Yes.
I can't wait for that, and I can't wait for him to realize all the horrible things I say to my wife.
Yeah.
Randomly. She'll say something like, yeah, you did. So, the idea that we are this the speck on a speck in a pool. We're nothing.
Yeah.
And yet there's so few of us.
I don't know how the fuck we got here.
Yeah, I know, neither do I.
I just looked at the song and I went, what? Why are we talking about Ohio?
Because every astronaut on a major space mission has been from Ohio. Because it's so boring, they want to get off the fucking planet.
Isn't Ohio like supposed to be like really weird too? Like a lot of weird shit happens there.
Yeah, it's Ohio.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's just fucking.
They're in West Virginia. A lot of fucking West Virginia fucking.
We're gonna
cryptids and whatnot.
You're gonna make me talk about the wild and wonderful whites of West Virginia.
Them and fucking Mothman and all that other shit.
That's right. Of course, Mothman. That Hawk-Tua girl.
She's from West Virginia.
Yeah, definitely.
That fucking banks. That fucking makes sense. I didn't mean to. That wasn't a fucking money joke either.
It tracks.
Yeah, it tracks. Whatever.
Maybe slow down on that flask. Buddy.
Nope. All right, let's move to my next one.
Yes.
And this one, I must say, I picked for the name and then heard the song and went, eh.
You know, it's funny. I really like it.
Doesn't really. I knew you would because you know why?
Why?
Let's say what it is. It's hang on, I gotta fucking. It's "Burn the Witch" by Pink Shift.
First, I thought it said Pink Shaft.
It's not far off. This is a newer band.
Obviously.
And I didn't realize until I heard this song, I started listening to it on the thing, that they have a very close sound to Tsunami Bomb.
Yes.
Which is why I think I enjoyed them so much.
And probably why I enjoyed them.
Right, because you enjoyed Tsunami Bomb. It is right, as well. So,
which I haven't heard in ages now, but the second you said it, I went, oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's listen, it's not a song about witchcraft.
No, but the allegory of burning witches is the same as ostracizing people.
Right. So that's
it's the saying that, spells or wishes just,
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Look at you.
That's in I don't know about Italians, but in Hispanic culture there's a lot of that under the surface.
Bro, do you
I know what I
do you know what dude I'm going to talk about?
Who?
The guy Latinos against spooky shit. The guy kind of looks like you, which makes me laugh.
Because he's fat and a beard.
Yeah.
Of course.
You know the guy, right?
Yeah.
Him talking, I fucking roll. I show Mary Jane, she's like, all right. I'm like, come on.
It's hilarious.
It's funny.
It's a lot of spooky shit out there.
Because I don't think he really talks like that.
No.
That's just a character.
Yeah.
And he has a podcast, which I just started following. So I'm like, oh, that's awesome. But he does the half Spanish, the Spanglish.
Yeah.
Speaks in English and Spanish, and he watches videos. And just his face, like, when things happen. He tells you, yeah, this wouldn't happen. My
Somebody be swinging it on
my
you.
abuela would get a chicleta. It makes me laugh every time.
I've told this story before.
Mm-hmm.
Years ago, when I was still in X-ray school.
Empty.
Oh
boy.
Now we're in for trouble on the last one.
Yeah, that'll be me getting hungover.
So, when I was still in X-ray school, so this is close to 20 years ago.
Right.
My dad was in the hospital, routine, just random issue. I'm hanging out with him after school. I didn't have work, and my friend Louie calls me, and I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" I go, "I can't talk. I'm with my dad in the hospital." He goes, "Is it okay?" I go, "Yeah, he's all right." I told him what was going on. And his girlfriend pipes up in the back. She goes, "Tell him I'm praying for him." And I go to my dad because my dad can hear the whole thing. I go, "They think they're making chicken for dinner."
Yeah.
And my dad snorted because he imagined the same thing I was, her swinging a chicken overhead because her name was Zuleika.
Oh boy, yeah.
Yeah. She was not anywhere near
Right,
that.
of course.
That's immediately where I went with it.
It's a family name.
No, it wasn't.
Well, no.
Oh, it's a Hispanic name, and she
Yeah.
was very Hispanic.
Okay.
But she was
No,
not.
but what I'm saying is that was her name.
She was not swinging a chicken
Right.
over her head kind of Hispanic.
Right. But that's what I mean. It's just her name. It's the name she was given.
So when I said that to my dad, Louis laughed so hard he hung up. And then he had to explain why it was funny to his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Because she was also stupid.
Yeah. Oh, all right.
The last time I saw her face to face,
Yeah.
it was a Testament show, 2013. It was Valentine's Day, so it shows you how good my life was going. me and my friend Chris went because heterosexual friends go to a concert on Valentine's Day.
Hold each other's dicks. I get it.
Okay, somebody's got to hold it while he pees. He doesn't have hands.
Shut the fuck up, dude. Shut the fuck
How
up.
bad did you just feel for a straight second?
All I thought was fucking Richard Finger. That's why.
Anyway.
Does he have hands?
No. He has hands.
Okay.
He has hands. So
Go ahead.
Chris turns to me and goes, "Hey, look, there's," and he says her name. I go, "Oh, look, it's Zimbabwe," because I never said her name right on purpose. My dad used to call her chuleta, which is pork chop.
Yeah.
Which is funny because she was a vegetarian. But I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" And at the last time I saw her, she was dating Lou, and I did not know they had broken up. I'm like, "Hey, where's the little man?" She goes, "Oh, you didn't hear we broke up?" I said, "Oh, so there's no reason to fucking talk to you anymore?" And I just walked right around her and kept going. My friend Chris went,
dude.
"What the fuck was that?"
Yeah. Wow, that was rough.
I didn't like her to begin with.
Oh, okay.
I used to tell her all the time, I'm like,
Why?
"You could do better. She's such a dick."
When you call a girl a dick, that's pretty
She's
bad.
a dick. Her and her friends were all dicks.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that they were mean to me or anything. They're dicks. Just
Right.
the way they talk to each other and about other people.
I speak to you because you're with my friend. That's it.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
get
even,
it.
I barely did that because she was annoying as
I
shit.
get it. Yeah.
Ah, fuck her.
Okay.
I wouldn't do it with his dick and anybody else pushing. I'd point to somebody else when we're alone here. It's
Whoa.
Yeah, it's in the parkway.
Yeah.
We
you're
have
not-
a window open because it's hotter than hell's
Yeah,
balls.
and you're not
in
going to
here.
hear it because of the fucking
I hope.
software.
I don't know.
A lot of times, no, it kicks everything out.
We'll see.
Yeah.
So yeah, Burn the Witch is good. It reminded me a lot of Mean Girls,
Okay.
the movie Mean Girls,
Yeah.
which is a guilty pleasure of mine.
Uh-huh.
Not in a sexy way, just in a.
I get it.
I think it was a funny movie.
Yeah, a funny movie, or you just enjoy it. You could say you just enjoy
No,
it.
okay. So I really enjoy Tina Fey's writing,
Okay.
and she wrote that.
Oh, did
And
she? I
she's
never
very
knew that.
funny.
Okay.
I love it. He doesn't even go here. The random quips.
Right.
Hey, nice wigs. It's made out of your mom's chest hair. Just.
Yep.
I love it.
All right, let's go to your next one.
Yes.
Which, by the way, for me, this is where you win the list.
Really?
Yes. Because, all right, so it's Bible Black by Heaven and Hell.
Heaven and Hell. This is Black Sabbath with Ronnie James Dio.
Yes. And it is so fucking good. So classic Dio. And if it wasn't for the silhouettes in the video,
Oh, I didn't look at the video. I've never looked at the video.
it's a little.
I saw
don't know, it's a
them
little
perform this live.
claymation or whatever the fuck it is.
I saw them perform this live.
But it does. It has like in the background every once in a while. It has like a little silhouette of like them playing guitar or something. Not needed.
Yeah.
The little claymation fighting the dragons and shit like that, climbing a fucking castle. I was riveted.
Ooh.
What?
Speaking of claymation, have you ever seen The Adventures of Mark Twain? It was a claymation thing from the 80s.
I don't think so.
Now, I thought I had like fever dreamed imagined it.
Right.
I described it to my parents, and they both told me I was crazy. There was no
right.
way this could have existed. Where Mark Twain took kids on an adventure, and they went to this land where they met a mystical person who created people out of clay.
Okay.
And helped them build up a society, and then smited them and smushed them.
Okay.
And created new stuff and said, I do this over and over again. And it turns out to be the devil.
Okay.
And it's like his mask is constantly shifting. It looks like Mark Twain, and then it looks like the devil. I swore that I must have imagined this because my parents were like, "There's no way they had put it on TV."
We have something called the internet, bro.
This was before.
Oh, okay.
I mentioned it to my sister. She goes, "I remember that.
Oh.
I had nightmares about it." I said, "Really?" Because I thought it was the greatest thing I'd ever seen in my
Yeah,
life.
yeah.
It was the coolest thing, but it was a dark story, and it was literally just this claymation. There was
Right.
no real things in it. It was dark.
Yeah.
Like I love it. If you can find it, it's on YouTube. I know it is.
All right.
Because
What's
I've
it
shown
called?
it to my wife.
What's it called?
The Adventures of Mark Twain.
Oh, that's it. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It was like it looks like CBS.
Yeah.
Back in the
Probably,
early 80s.
Yeah, an after school special or some stupid shit.
Yeah. It was a phenomenal piece of claymation.
Yeah.
Not that has anything to do with
Probably never played again because it scared everybody like your sister. But, you know, guys like you who were like, this fucking rules.
It wasn't even that. It was just because they're just these little characters, and there's a little king and
Listen.
queen, and
There is something that a girlfriend of mine showed me
was it a vagina?
probably around in 1999 or so like that. It was called Twice Upon a Time.
I've heard of it.
It's a cartoon, I think. And I have not been able to find it. Unless I'm fucking...
1983.
There you go.
I found the Wikipedia page.
Twice Upon a Time?
Yep. I've seen this.
Time. I don't think I've been able to... Oh, wow. Watch it. What the fuck?
Did you just find it?
Don't tell me it's on Hulu right now. Wait, where is it?
Now you've got me doing it.
Hang on.
We're both sitting here now doing research live.
Yeah, right. Not Doctor Who. Is it not Netflix? See, I think they try to... Hang on a second. Why wouldn't it just give me like
I found all Once Upon a Times.
See, like, why is there just not a synopsis of... Here, okay. Yes, this is it. Where can I watch it?
Hang on, I'm looking it up. There's a 2000s 2019 movie.
No, that's not
I know.
it.
I know it's obviously not that.
IMDb. Will IMDb tell me where
IMDb usually says where you can watch stuff, and it does not.
Fuck. See, I can't find it anywhere.
Yeah.
God damn it. Anyway, I know we both diverted. What the fuck is this? It's got a math equation.
It wants you to take your shoes off.
Oh, here it is. IMDb.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it.
Where's this? Where to watch? Right? Anyway.
Easy. See?
All right, let's move on.
Okay, I guess.
Because, yeah, we're never going to find where the fuck to watch this thing. The search continues.
Yeah, Black Sabbath. Well, in this case, Heaven and Hell with
Right.
Bible Black is just that whole.
Such a good
Have you ever heard
song, dude.
this album?
No.
Oh, you should. It's all like this.
It's so fucking good.
Did you listen to the 13 by Black Sabbath? The last Black Sabbath album?
I don't think... No, I have not.
Both are really good.
Okay.
I would highly recommend both, which came out not too far from each other.
Yeah.
A couple years. Mm-hmm. Both are highly recommended. But let's go to the next one. This is yours, and this is Magic Man by Heart.
Yes.
Oh, God. Is he the Magic Man because of his finger skills?
I don't know. But this...
Hence the magic hands?
Yeah. This reminds me of... I mean, I know it came out way before, but growing up, you saw Swingers, right?
Unfortunately, yes.
What do you mean,
I hate
unfortunately?
that movie.
Why do you hate that movie?
It's just L.A. douchebags being L.A. douchebags.
Yes, I know. But it's the start of Vince Vaughn and fucking John Favreau.
Yes, it's the start of their careers. And deservedly so. It is well shot. It is well written. It's well directed.
Yes.
They both had great careers. One a little more nutty than the other.
Well,
Vince Vaughn's a kook.
Well,
I'm going to say kook.
don't call him kook. That's not nice.
Kook is fair.
Okay.
Is it? Without pinning any titles on him,
Right.
Kook is... He's not like Randy Quaid kooky.
That would mean I know a lot of kooks, bro.
You do know a lot of kooks. We were just talking about one in the car. A lot of kooks.
But there's one part that this song it leads into a scene and it drives the whole scene.
Yes.
And it's very well used. And even though I've known the song forever, that was so well shot that it reminds me of that now when I hear this song.
But I think that's when it comes to movies, the music should stick in your memory.
Right. And there are some people like James Gunn does it very well.
Yes, he does. Man, he did it.
The new whoever writes the Deadpool movies.
Oh, whoever does the music
I
for
forget.
it.
Music in the Deadpool movies works so well, bro. When that
it's
fight
been out
scene,
long enough.
Wolverine, Deadpool and Wolverine, when they're fighting the Deadpool Corps,
Yes.
and it's fucking Madonna, like a
Like a prayer.
is it like a prayer?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it is.
So fucking perfect.
It's a song about a blowjob, too, which is hilarious.
Yes. Yeah. Did you see the one where the people in church are actually
Yes.
singing it?
Of course they.
And it's like, who's gonna tell him?
Is anybody gonna tell these
Who's
people?
gonna tell him?
The beginning of that movie. I'm not a Backstreet Boys fan or Insane. I don't know who it is,
Bro, in the
It's
movie,
one or the other.
We saw it in the movie theater in Florida. When I think we saw it on opening day. Crying, me and Mary Jane, laughing our asses off.
There was more than once in that movie. I said we have to go back. We had to back it up and watch it again.
Yeah.
Because either I or my wife were laughing so hard.
Yeah,
we had to rewatch
stuff.
it.
Right.
When they showed comic accurate Wolverine, and he
Oh,
hops
he's
off the
short?
bar stools, I went, there it is. I've been waiting. Okay, there's a backstory to that.
Right.
To that character. It was supposed to be played by a famous person,
Oh, it was supposed to be Danny
Danny
DeVito.
DeVito, and
Yes.
the studio said absolutely
Why
not.
not? That would have been perfect.
It would have. People have been talking about that for years.
Right, that he should play Wolverine.
That he should be Wolverine,
Right.
at least in some form.
Right.
That would have been.
Why did they say no?
I
It would have
don't
been
know.
perfect.
He would have been perfect, and he's already done that where he played an alternate version of a super villain.
Where?
He played the alternate version of Mini Me in the last Austin Powers movie. It was him and Kevin Spacey as Dr. Evil Mini Me.
yes.
It's me, Mini Me. Fucking love it.
That would have been perfect. Yes, and but music in those movies
It's so
has
well
been
done.
used so well.
James Gunn. I don't know if it's him personally or
Right.
who chooses it, but they choose so well.
Right.
I think it was
Well-
Avengers Infinity War
Uh-huh.
or Endgame where they did the rubber band man. It was
yes.
so good because the joke was that he was getting heavier because he was not quite in shape for
Who
that
was getting
role. Chris Pratt.
Okay.
So the joke of a big fat bassist was
that
a
what it
dig.
was?
Yeah,
I did not know that.
I've learned a lot of weird shit.
But here's where I think about it with James Gunn and everything. Was the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie.
Perfect.
I put it on, right? And I'm pretty sure I watched it with Mary Jane, but I was like, I don't know who these guys are. I don't know who these super.
I'm a comic book guy,
And
I was not completely sure of how it was
right.
going to go.
And that first scene where he's singing and kicking the
Yep.
little rats and whatnot.
Come and Get Your Love by Redbone.
Right. And I was in. I was like, all right, I'm in.
I'm hooked.
I'm in. Now I got to see it. This is good. I want to
That
see where
whole
this
movie,
is going.
and then in Guardians 2 with Groot dancing around,
Yes. Yeah. Well, they're fighting the.
they knew exactly how to
right,
dig in.
right.
And everything that James Gunn did there was great. And that's why, as much as I'm sad that he's not going to be working with Marvel anymore,
I want to see what he's going to do with DC.
I do. And I'm not a DC guy.
And neither am I. And everybody's shitting on that first. Did you watch the first trailer of Superman?
I did. And
I'm in.
The first thing I saw was a dog come and drag him.
Right?
I was excited for a dog in a cape.
It's crypto.
I know it's crypto.
Yeah.
I know who the characters are.
Yeah.
The only thing, Mr. Terrific is a terrible DC character.
I don't know him.
He's got a big T on his
yeah,
face.
Yeah.
That's just bad
But
design.
here's the thing: is that James Gunn is good at introducing those side characters where you're like, I don't know this guy.
Well, that was as much as the Suicide Squad, both movies
Right.
were not great.
Yeah.
His introduction of characters like Weasel,
Right.
and I can't remember some of the other. They're forgettable characters.
Right.
King was it King Shark?
Well, he was known from, at least for me, was through The Flash, the TV show,
Oh, I never watched any of that.
because he was in that, and those
Was it Stallone's voice?
I don't know.
Because that was in the Suicide Squad. That was Stallone.
That was
It was Samoa Joe in the video game.
right.
Who's a wrestler.
Yeah.
He's a big dude. And then he's a very articulate speaker.
Right.
And then in the video game, he's like, "Oh, look, it's Superman. He's come to save us."
Right.
And Superman just like burns a hole in a dude's head. It's like
Right.
something's wrong here. And then in the movie, I don't know who did the body capture, but
Right.
it was Stallone's voice,
voice. Oh,
which means he's been in both Marvel and DC
That's
movies
true. Yeah, I didn't know
because
that.
he was in Guardians 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Not used enough. Just
Sylvester Stallone.
yeah, in that role, they could have made him a more important character. They didn't have to make him a star in it.
Yeah.
But it was interesting.
Yeah.
Same way they used Kevin Bacon for the Christmas special.
I never watched this Christmas
It was
special.
very funny.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
It was literally it was very funny. I don't want to ruin anything.
Yeah.
Bradley Cooper as Rocket is probably one of the best casting choices I've ever seen.
Right.
Because they just let him scream and yell at people, and it works.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it again. Vin Diesel again. I get it. He's super into the role, but he's still Vin Diesel. I love Pitch Black, Chronicles of Riddick, and Riddick. All three movies. They're good. I cannot stand the Fast and the Furious movies. Never liked them.
Right.
So he's like 3 for 50. There's like 6,000 Fast and Furious movies. They're serviceable. They're definitely movies, but they don't do anything for me.
All right, should we move on to the last one here?
Yes.
And
what's the last one? Ghost. Con clave con Dio?
Does nothing for me. That was very...
Yes. I am offended. Clutching my pearls.
Yeah, go ahead, because...
Really?
Yeah. I'm not a Ghost.
Do you not like any Ghost?
I'm not a Ghost fan. You've put him on a couple... Don't get me wrong.
You like some songs.
I've liked some songs. I've given them a chance, but not for me.
Oh, man. I'm not saying you're wrong.
Dave, not hate.
Yeah, no.
But every time it came on, I was like, all right. You know?
You know what it was? I heard them before I ever saw them.
Okay.
And when I heard them, this is the first song I heard. It's surf rock and acid rock.
Right.
In a time where nobody was doing that.
Okay.
Like it was 2010s.
Yeah. And
they came out with this. Do you know what the name of the song means?
No.
With Nails with God.
Okay.
This is like their thing
Jesus
with
story?
Satanic rites. All of it. He dresses up like the evil pope.
Right. Yeah.
The Papa Emeritus was the first one.
Yes.
It was a couple of Papa Emeritus, then Cardinal Copia, and then back to...
Cardinal Copia, that's awesome.
There's a lot of thought into it.
Yeah.
It's one dude writing everything.
Yes.
Performing is different. He has a full band. They're really good.
Now, they're all...
Nameless ghouls.
Still to this day?
Yeah, no.
So he can have whoever the fuck he wants playing back there.
Switch
them out.
There's been rumors about
knows?
famous people filling in some of those positions back and forth.
Yeah.
No proof.
But yeah.
But that's kind of funny.
Okay.
But I love this
song.
song.
Well, he pulled off what Slipknot never could. Slipknot was supposed to be all
anonymity
numbers and
Well, the problem is that
you can only go so far with that.
And the thing is, former members have complained that they didn't get paid well enough. And
right.
And like, you're listed on the contract as nameless ghoul.
Yeah.
It's very honest about. He was very honest. Yeah, he was very honest about that.
Right.
Slipknot, their names, Sid Wilson and all those other guys.
Right.
Mick. Their names are all over their contracts.
Right.
So the names were easy to find. That's actually how they found out who the bassist Tortilla Man.
I don't know.
Tortilla looking mask. That's how they found out who it was. It was contract stuff.
Yeah.
Because all this stuff is publicly filed.
Yeah.
I've always I don't hate Slipknot. I always hated the gimmick.
Well, that's how they made it.
Yes, but they've kept with it.
Yeah, but okay. Here's
what
the
I'm
thing.
saying.
Here's the thing. I'm sure we've had this conversation.
I will double
before.
down and say Mushroom Head and Pansy and all these other bands that have the same thing bother me as well. It's not just them.
But here's where Slipknot. I love Slipknot, and I know for some reason, and someone, I'm sure you probably did, or someone will explain this to me. People hate Corey Taylor.
I don't get that. I actually like Corey Taylor as a person.
Right. He's just a guy.
He's just a dude. He's a Midwest. They're Iowa guys.
Yeah.
They're Midwest guys who made a band, had a gimmick. They are good at what they do. I don't dig the fucking random DJ shit.
They keep up the gimmick because that's what
got them there.
You know who they are.
Yeah.
That's not. It's still Corey Taylor.
It's my argument. Kiss took off the makeup and then put it back on.
Right. But that's
because they're ugly.
But here's the thing: is that Slipknot? Okay, they did it in that one video where they, whatever. But they never gave up the gimmick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because all right, that's Corey Taylor.
Yeah.
That's not number one or whatever the fuck he was.
And I prefer Corey.
Right.
Number one is kind of a goof.
Right. But all right, so
you ever see Mushroom Head? They didn't give up the gimmick. But it's goofy.
Right.
And I hate that.
But that's the thing is that Slipknot
I don't hate them.
Never gave up the gimmick, but tells you it's a gimmick.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
The hyper awareness of the gimmick does feature.
This is us. I'm Corey Taylor, but when I get up there, I'm this guy with the mask.
Yeah.
You know? But I'm not saying I'm not Corey Taylor anymore.
On the other side of that, my hypocrisy is I like Norwegian black metal, and those guys put on the corpse paint and give themselves fucking Viking names. I can't defend myself.
Right.
It's like I know I'm full of shit. I'm just picking and choosing where to fight my battle.
Right,
I know I'm full of shit. I actually do enjoy some Slipknot, not all of it, obviously. But it's cool.
Yeah. And like I said, the whole Corey Taylor hate, I don't get.
I don't get the hate
because whenever
for
I
him.
see interviews with him,
he's such a chill, relaxed dude.
He's funny. He's got a family. He's
You've seen the Something's
SpongeBob
Burning
thing.
You've seen the Something's Burning?
I don't know.
Bert Kreischer has a cooking show.
Yeah.
And he had Corey Taylor and Gavin Rossdale.
I did not see that.
It is hilarious.
But I mean, come on. The clip of him where he's playing acoustic and everybody's yelling out SpongeBob. He's like, fuck you guys. And he does it anyway. You know? I mean, dude, he's a guy.
He's a dude. He's not a dick about it.
He's a guy who made it like any one of us. And I think I would be the same. I would have fun with it.
Yeah. So there are a lot of people who don't. It's crazy to see the people who just are just miserable fucks.
Right.
And it bugs me differently. But it makes, like, the fact that people shit on him as a person.
And if somebody can explain to me why, if there's a reason.
Yeah, if he was kicking kids.
If he's like a cunt somewhere, like, like.
If he's kicking kids or fucking, if he was pulling, like, Tim Lambesis shit, the singer from As I Lay Dying. Right. I totally get it. Now, the thing is, I liked As I Lay Dying.
Right. They got a video of him punching a dog. I'm going to change my fucking stance.
I was off board before that when he tried to kill his wife.
Well, yeah.
And then, there's a lot of guilt by association. People who are still working with him.
Bro, I read the whole thing last week. I swear to God, because I heard the name of the band, but and then it came up again. Like, last week, there was the story of the rest of the band leaving because there was this video. And then I watched the video and I was like, oh my God. And I was like, and I had to go back. And I'm like, all right, now I need the story.
Yeah.
Who is this fucking retard? I'm bad guy.
2025.
Sorry, we're allowed to, I think. Again.
No.
No? Oh, damn it.
It's still in poor taste.
Anyway, who is this guy? And so I went back and I watched.
Yeah.
And he's a terrible person.
Yeah, he's a monster. Not only is he a monster, he's not, like, he tries to turn it and make it about, like, my ex-wife is trying to victimize me and this and that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not the problem. The problem is you.
Oh, and that's what it was. Also, his new wife. I don't know.
Soon-to-be ex-wife.
His current relationship. Yeah, she said that she was coerced to say all that stuff.
Yeah.
Defend him and stuff like that.
Yeah, it was.
It's very weird.
Him and his manager and because they just put out an album.
Yeah.
That tanked because the entire band quit on him.
Yeah.
As if you don't believe in somebody, you should 100% just walk.
Right.
Like at first I was like, that's kind of fucked up, and then I heard why. Like they didn't feel comfortable or safe around him. I'm like,
right.
Yeah, musicians should be brotherhood. Like you can fight, and like the Gallagher brothers taking swings at each other is one thing, but this guy, he tried to hire a hitman, and then now he's physically and emotionally abusing a person and then animals, right. Which is to me a step away from child molestation. Animals are the next thing. Next thing you do is kill somebody or kill a child. Yeah,
yeah, they don't know.
Yeah, and my dog's still around. He's 20. 20.
Does he know he's still around?
No, he's
bro.
I had the conversation.
Time.
I know.
It's time.
I know.
I had to put down a 7-month-old kitten last year.
I know.
Do you know
I
how
remember.
Devastating that was.
I do.
You got to do it, bro.
Bro, I'm not gonna.
I'm not gonna take it. What the fuck? I'm not saying you personally. I'm saying you.
Well, you know that thing is, if I don't do it, nobody's gonna do it.
In the immortal words of my sister,
give it a needle.
All right.
Oh God, what a way to end this list.
Give it the needle. That's it.
I've been talking about making sure this dog is comfortable for a long time,
bro,
and nobody's getting hints.
You know what made the dog comfortable? Death.
The sweet embrace. I actually said the other day, the sweet embrace of death.
Yes. That dog is fucking. That dog wants to go.
He's got almost no teeth. He's blind.
He wants to cross the Rainbow Bridge, bro.
Oh God.
Take him to tell Devin he went to the farm.
Oh, I will never lie to my child like that. What are you kidding? What? That's fucking cruel.
Then do what I did. And have him hold the dog while it goes.
Can I throw a timeout?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not gonna say that my sister backed herself into a corner.
Oh boy.
She told, when my dad passed, She told
What the fuck?
her son that Abuelo lives in the cemetery with Hubby and Jesus.
What
Hubby's the dog.
That sounds terrifying.
So this kid thinks he can go visit his grandfather at the cemetery and meet Jesus. Like, why would you do that? Why wouldn't you just tell him the truth? What?
I don't know. I'm hearing things. Getting nervous.
It's because you're speaking funny.
It's fucking ghosts.
No, there's nothing here.
Where was it? Oh, yeah. Okay, then you know what? Then do what my 10-year-old at the time, Logan, came with me and held that cat the whole time.
I don't think. See, the thing. I'm not worried about him.
Wait, worried about yourself?
No, I don't. I know this is necessary. I've done this before. I've had animals that have passed.
Do it.
It's not my call. Not my dog. I didn't.
It's Jenny's dog.
Yeah.
Jenny, let her go. Let him go.
It's rough. It's not like I was talking about this last year, and she was like, "No, he's still eating. He's still eating."
Okay.
And then he walks around.
I would still eat.
Shits as he walks, and
exactly.
then eats that.
Stop right there.
Yeah.
Stop right there.
It's
Dave, if I'm ever shitting while I'm eating, walking, hammer to the back of the whatever you got to do.
So
hammer to the back of the head.
So all those times I've accidentally shit while running.
Well, listen, you still have your faculties.
So the other night I'm sitting at the computer and I turn around and the dog he bumps into a box and then he turns around
Head first.
Yeah, because he's blind. But he bumps into it and then he turns around and then bumps into her chair. Then he turns around again, but 180 and bumps into the 5 minutes of
bro.
Dude. I tried to turn him, he turned back. I'm like, he's so fucking confused. He doesn't know where he is.
It's done.
And then he just laid in the middle of the floor like he gave up.
He was defeated.
Yeah, he got defeated by no obstacles.
He's defeated.
Just so you know, I'm not going to be able to edit this at home.
And on that, why not?
Because she's going to hear this and beat me to death with my own shoes.
I'm Nooks29 at
Easy.
Instagram.com.
You might want to take a moment, gain composure.
I can't.
You're hysterical.
I just fucking told you to kill your dog.
You didn't say beat him to death.
Passionately told you, please.
Well, that's all I keep thinking about is
misery.
Gently easing him to the other side.
It's a needle.
I know. Like I said, I've had to do
you've
this before.
watched it.
I've had to do this before.
It's peaceful.
I know. You know who you're not convincing? The owner of the dog.
Okay.
I've been trying.
Do you know how cool in 6 months a new puppy is?
Oh, it's not happening. These knuckleheads are holding it together with tin cans and string. They're nuts in my house. We don't need another puppy.
A kitten. They're even easier.
Allergic.
Oh, a hamster.
Not into that.
Okay. Good point.
Fair point. And on that note, I am Basher.exe. Got him again.
It's so funny because we should just end it. This should have ended about 20 minutes ago.
Yeah. Actually, that would have put us in an hour. If anyone listened this long.
They have. It's riveting.
Oh,
riveting entertainment.
Mike's not going to know where to quit anymore because we didn't put a signal to stop.
No,
anymore.
you have to listen to the end because sometimes some riveting entertainment like talking about killing dogs comes up.
It's not killing.
Peacefully sending them over the rainbow bridge.
Euthanizing.
Okay, you put it
and
that
I wouldn't
way.
euthanize a young animal unless it was very sick.
No, like I told you.
Yep.
My cat was in a cardiac arrest.
My grandmother got a kitten from my ex. She wanted a kitten and got her kitten. Named it Baby because my grandmother couldn't think of a cute name other than Baby. And Baby caught what we thought was a cold. And when they were checking this cat out, they're like, something's wrong with his brain.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. He was so inbred that he had half a brain.
Yeah.
Literally, like, hemispheric half a brain.
Yeah.
He did not last long.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cat was stunted, to say the least.
Take care of yourself.
Yeah, I'm taking. Take care of your dogs. Take care of yourself. I can't end it like that. I can't in good conscience end it like that.
Okay, because I don't know where to go from here.
No,
I don't know how we bring back the happy. I have no idea.
The sun's still out. It's still early. Yeah, we'll be seeing you soon. Take care of each other. Take care of yourself.
Hail Alfred.
Hail Alfred. I'm not putting the hands up. That's enough of that.